Hey y'all. Welcome to the Sassy T Show. I know we a little bit late, but guess what? I had an event today at Levels. If you wasn't there, you missed a important piece of history of lives of women and men in this community. But nevertheless, we are here to talk about dating in today's society on a Sassy T Show. Stephanie, what you gotta say, babe?
Oh man. First of all, hello to everybody and shout out to George
F.
F. Grundy
the second,
the second and Larry Lott with Lessons with Larry and James Mayfield
the greatest Mayfield.
for allowing us to have this show and to give good information and receive good information for our community.
Please
And
like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very
absolutely.
much.
Absolutely. But man, dating in this society, I can start from the beginning to the end. I don't even know where to
The rooter
start.
to the tutor.
But the maturity, the mature Stephanie, that has learned
I love that.
from her mistakes and learn how to recognize those red flags. And a lot of us see the red flags and we choose to step and keep going, run the light.
Let me tell you,
We run that light.
Stephanie ain't joking about them red flags. I'm
Mm-mm.
gonna say this. As a young girl, I knew nothing. I didn't have the ability inside of me to have the discernment of the spirit, to have the notion to look at things for what they were. I just went with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
But as an adult woman, like Stephanie said,
Mm-hmm.
I have learned
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that where I'm interjecting myself, my life, my love, my privileges, my promises, man, we got to do a lot, people. We got to do a lot. It's scary out here.
Yeah, and it is, but a lot of the relationships, especially with I can speak for females, or I can even speak for myself, not too much about the men side of it, but we watch our grandparents, our grandmother. I watch my great grandmother, my grandmother, and my mother, and their relationships on how things were done in their relationships. And sometimes I look back at, I'm like, man, I went through the same thing that my mother went through.
Mm-hmm.
The same pattern. So sometimes what we go through is it because of, is it learned?
It is a learned behavior.
It's a learned behavior of tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have a low tolerance threshold, and some have a very high. Like the minute you F up, that's it. Bye, boy, bye. Bye. And you that boy is gone and ain't coming back. But some of us had that threshold where it's really low, and we give you chance after chance thinking that you're gonna change, things is gonna get better. I'm working on myself, baby. I love you, and bringing out the violin and the damn roses, and we fall for the music and we love the roses and the good food, and there we go again, and it becomes a cycle. So how do we get out of this cycle? And I think it's growth and experience of what you have been through. That has happened for me. Moving forward, baby,
Hey, baby.
baby, will not be taking no more wood nickels and the red flags. I'm standing still. I'm not running no more lights. I didn't learn the law of love.
Stephanie hit the hammer on the nail head. Because seriously, y'all, let me tell you something. In life, in love, in prosperity, in diligence, in everything that you do, first off, a lot of people ignore their own self-worth.
Mm-hmm.
We forget about what makes us worthy of being in a relationship because we're too busy trying to figure out what that relationship partner wants
Mm-hmm.
and what they bring. I
You forget
disagree.
about you.
I think that as you as a person, you know what you're about and you know what you want to bring and you know what you into. I say put that front, what they say, front and frontal in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And if that other person don't receive that and don't adhere to that, you got a choice to make.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all bleed red.
Mm-hmm.
We all bleed
Really
red.
Yeah.
But we
And we
need
all
to
hurt.
understand that as we bleed red and we love and we live and we learn,
Mm-hmm.
we got to know who we need to love and live and learn with.
Yeah. And who's going to be there? Who's going to be there for you in the end? That was my main thing. Who's going to be there for me in the end? You know, as the aging, like my mother always say, keep living. And as you keep living, you're aging, and your perspective and your lifestyles and things happen along the way. So my partner that I choose, I have to know that that partner will be there for me as well as me being there for them.
Yes.
Emotionally, physically, and financially.
Yes.
And when those three is not meshing together as one to make a solid person for me or for you, then you have to ask yourself, is that man or is that woman for me? You know, even though you might be attracted to them, it seems like we get attracted to the wrong ones, right?
All the time. All the time.
You know, you might be attracted to him. He take you out to dinner. He might even pay a bill, because that'd be that's the younger thing. They want them to listen. If he ain't paying
They
a
try to
bill,
make you, they got it like that.
if he ain't paying a light bill, a gas bill, or putting some gas in my car, or taking me to
what they
Black
call
Rock,
the PUSSY bill.
right? If they ain't paying a bill, you know, but it's deeper
I'm
than
just saying.
paying. It's deeper than paying a bill.
It is, because
And I think this younger generation got to know that it's deeper, especially our young ladies. It's deeper than money.
Deeper than that. Everything is not about money. Everything is not about prosperity when you dealing with somebody. Prosperity is the key because you want to grow as a couple together and make it happen. Or you want to grow by yourself to make it happen. But when you're in a relationship, you ain't got to be worried about his money. He don't need to worry about your money. What y'all need to worry about is how y'all love each other and prosper. Because one thing I do know is this. Sometimes people hide their feelings in relationships. They don't want everybody in the world to know. Okay, there's a pro and a con to that.
Yeah.
The pro is you don't want nobody in your business. Okay, amen. You don't want them to know what you're going through and what you got. The con of that is you hiding because you don't want nobody to know that you got a relationship over here and a thingulation over there, and you got this and you got that. So you're hiding.
But once you realize that, or you have a notion about that, what do you need to do?
What do you need to do?
I'll be running. I will beat the Amtrak to Chicago. Okay.
The Amtrak to Chicago.
I'm gonna beat the Amtrak. That's how fast I'm gonna be running. I'm gonna go faster than the Amtrak. I ain't got time. No.
And I don't think nobody should have no time wasting. This is young men, older men, young women, and older women. This is how I feel. If you're going to give your time and your effort to a man or a woman, figure out what they're about
first.
Right. Before you start giving your all, because if you give your all and you start thinking that, oh, he ain't this, he ain't that, you're going to venture off to the next and to the next. Next, you know, you got all these strangulations going on. You don't want that. Don't do that. That's the reason why I remain single. Because I feel like this and I believe in it. Believe in it.
Yeah.
I can be 1,000 females. When I ain't on air, I say the B word. I can be 1,000 females
Hey.
for one guy. You want a maid, you want to cook, you want this, you want that. If you into me, I'm into you.
Right.
I'd rather do all of that than to have 100 men waiting on me to talk to them. Mm-mm. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'd rather be 1,000 women for one man than have 100 men trying to get at me. And reason being is because of this. I'm a one woman man, and I believe in that. Mm-hmm. But you got to prove yourself to me. Mm-hmm. So dating in the gap, dating in today's society, you got to first thing understand this. Are you ready to settle down with that one person? Are you ready to give different parts of you to several different men? I don't believe in that.
Well, and a lot of men and a lot of women, it's not looking. I talked to a couple people about dating to find a mate. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't want a mate now. A lot. There is some people out here, they just want to. And I question that because I'm thinking like, wow. Especially as we get older, do you worry about if something happened to you? Is you're gonna have a partner? Because I think I spoke about this before on Larry's show about, I was in dialysis, right?
Okay. No, I didn't, but okay.
Yep, I did dialysis for 28 years. And the one thing that I noticed when the patients come in, the one side that's in the nursing home, they come from the nursing home, and the one side that they're married and got partners. Okay. The survival rate with those people are greater than the ones that's in the nursing home.
Wow.
Because they didn't have no one to care for them. They don't have the family member, a wife or a husband to care for them. And I think that kind of mess with me mentally because I'm thinking, wow, I don't think I want to be single and not have nobody there for me.
Won't that do
As
it?
I get older, I want somebody there so make sure I get on the bus to go to the dialysis there for me when I get back. If anything like that happened to me, I want someone there for me. Because that's a mental thing, and it causes a mental happiness and security within.
I honestly believe that a lot of men are aware of that.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know. And I think that because their woman or their friend asks them that, they don't want to be a part of that, so they ignore that. Yeah. I'm 100% sure.
So you thinking they just saying that? Yep. That they just want to be single, but for real, they want to be in a relationship. Because I know women are like that. I know females are like that. Females are definitely like that. They be like, no, I want to be single and I'm good. No, baby, no, you ain't. We all want somebody.
Amen.
Baby, we all want somebody. We don't nobody want to sit up on the couch and romance their remote control all day. Look, I mean, it's cool.
I don't know about that word romance in your remote control.
Romance in the remote control, it's cool.
I finger my remote control. I guess that's what she's talking about.
Yeah. You fingering your remote control. I mean, it's cool for a minute, but after a while, that right there, that you get tired.
Let me tell y'all right now.
You want somebody there. I don't care who you are. We all yearn that. And if you are content, I was content, and I don't get me wrong, I could still be content romancing my remote control. But is that what I really want to do? No, but if it was what I had to do, I would be okay with it. But I wouldn't be okay with it.
Facts. I sit in my favorite recliner and play. I be like, look, sometimes I doze off. Control. But you know what? I ain't got no remote control over this, but I'm going to give a shout out to James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, George F. Grundy II, and Larry Lott. Out of the Mud, y'all. I spoke on Out of the Mud last night while I was doing a live video. Out of the Mud is here in our Flint Town community doing things. Stephanie Winfrey, right here. This lady has great ideas, and her one idea was to do Out of the Mud on the go. We did it a few times, and when we did it, it was successful.
Oh, I think that'll be wonderful.
We're going to do it again.
We're going to do it
and
again.
And if any of you out there got an event going on, holler at me, Terralisa McBride, Stephanie Winfrey, or hit that Out of the Mud, like, share, and subscribe, or George F. Grundy page on Facebook, or James Manfield page. Somebody, let them know you want us to do this, because I'm going to tell you this. Going forward, every informational thing that we do is to bring prosperity to you. We want everybody out there to survive, succeed, and grow. Right?
Absolutely. Oh, she called me a black hippie.
Who the what? Let me give up. Gotta put my glasses on, because people is on this. Get on that chat line. Everyone wants some. Serena, what you mean everyone wants some? And Tommy Boy said, hello, cowgirl.
Everybody
and hello, black hippie. Who the black hippie?
He called me a black hippie.
Tommy Boy, come on now. Give my girl some respect. She's not no black hippie.
This is a moo-moo. Moo-moos are in now. Everybody
she got that black pride.
This is a short moo-moo. You better leave me
alone.
Black
pride. My favorite colors, too. She not no hippie.
Peace to the power.
Boy. Peace to the power. Look, let me tell y'all something. Out of the Mud been doing this for the last few years. And in all the years that they've been doing this, I've been blessed to be a part of this for 2 years, right? And in the 2 years I've been blessed to be a part of this, they have not ever failed me. They got other shows. So we kick off a show on Sundays. Usually we do it remotely, but praise God, we're here today doing it right here in the studio. We have on Sunday, starting out, Sassy T, me and Stephanie. Sassy T, me and Stephanie, we do it on Sundays. Mondays, you got RJ Leary. It's called RJ from the third floor at 4 p.m. Check him out. Mondays, y'all, it's a treat.
It's a treat.
Lessons with Larry at 6:30 with his host, Stephanie Winfrey, and Money Mike. And Juice the Truth.
Yep.
That was missed out on there. Make sure they add that on there. And then later on Mondays at 9 p.m., you got Monday Matters with
His and Hers.
His and Hers, Monday Matters, with Will and Tanisha at 9 p.m. And then on Wednesdays, again, Red Alert, RBT snaps in chat at 6 p.m. After that, oh my goodness, y'all, we got Juice the Truth at 7 p.m. bringing you the truth. She is the host on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Thursdays, we got Raw Conversations at 7 p.m. with RJ Leary once again and his co-host Envy. Shout out to them. Then on Thursday, we got Therapy Thursdays at 8 p.m. with TT Manchi and her co-host Solo Nar and RJ Leary. RJ Leary on this thing 3 days a week. Y'all better check him out. And then also on Thursdays, Connected and Protected with Daru. Hey, that man got knowledge. Daru, shout out to you. You got some knowledge, bro. I feel you on that. And then later on that evening, not sure the time, we got Thursdays with that third. And you know this. That's what he say, y'all. Y'all need to check him out. Then after that, we take a break. But on Mondays through Sundays, you may never know, James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, may jump on this thing. And guess who else be jumping on this thing, y'all, throughout Monday through... I almost cussed. I can't say that. George F. Grundy
Grundy.
the second. George be on this thing. I'm sorry. Look, I was feeling myself. I was about to. Y'all just got to understand. I was doing a show tonight. It was very beautiful. Very beautiful. Shout out to Charlotte King Kyles for bringing her message loud and clear and proud. And I'm proud of that girl. And I'm proud of every poet and every singer that touched the mic tonight. Guess what, y'all? We ain't got nowhere to go but up. Stick with me, RBT, Real Blessings Thrive, and I guarantee Terralisa McBride gonna make it happen for you. That's all I gotta say.
Period.
Period.
And speaking of singers, I hate I missed it because I went to the movies.
You had stuff to do, but don't worry about that.
Y'all gonna respond to the comments?
Oh shoot!
You know
what
what?
comments?
You know
We
what?
got
Yeah, you go ahead and read it.
well, I don't know what Serenity. What you mean? Everyone wants someone.
I agree with you.
Tommy was like, "Hello, cowgirl, black." Oh, we already read that.
No.
Tommy said she looks like the 7 of clubs in the car game. Get up off my Stephanie. She do though, but get up off my Stephanie. He said, Serenity, I agree with you. What do you agree with Serenity about? We don't know what she's talking about. Everyone wants someone.
I cannot stand that, Tommy.
Wait a minute, tell me what you like the 7 of clubs. Let me look at you. Then what I look like?
He over there, he done turned red.
Do I look like a pot of pea soup?
He is stupid.
I like
You know
pea
what?
soup because this is a pea green color.
And
A little red.
Tommy, it's okay
Tommy
because
don't do.
you look like
Don't do
Humpty
my
Dumpty,
brother.
but it's cool. You just sit where you sitting. You don't. I got you though. I got you, Tommy.
Tommy.
If I look like this, if I look like the 7 of the clubs, you look like the what else is it?
The Jack of Diamonds.
The Jack of Diamonds.
It's like
You square.
Serenity said because you all said
Saying
that
it.
about men
Don't-
saying they don't want a relationship.
They do.
They do.
And women do. They do.
Relationship wants someone to
Yep.
love, to be with, to she said lick it with.
To kick it with and all of
No,
that.
it said to
And I
lick
lick it
it
with
with.
shit, I know.
All that. Girl, I hope you meant kick it. Okay, yeah, you
but
did.
hey, licking would
I'm
be
like-
fine too, baby.
You got to lick it before you stick it. You got to. It's
Hey,
a song that
that's-
say that.
Hey,
I'm
but
sorry.
you know what? I did. I missed the show, but I want to tell everybody, if y'all get a chance to go see that Michael Jackson
Please.
movie, please, when I tell you that movie is deep, but you got to be able to understand and receive it in different aspect of when you watching that movie. That was a very it's kind of like this, but when I tell you there's the message behind it, the music.
In
It's
the
the
music,
message behind
I seen
the
the video
music.
where it said 20 minutes after the movie, and everybody was still up dancing to the music, and I
Yeah.
love that.
Mhm. Oh, I almost got
love
up. I almost got up and got them moving. That almost had
I
me.
wouldn't done it.
It almost had me. But hey, I was more intrigued with the message that it was given than I was the music this time because it really had a
Okay.
good.
Okay.
So y'all go out there and watch that.
I'm gonna say this about the movie. When Michael Jackson passed away in June of 29, 2000, on the
29.
25th.
19 maybe.
I don't know when. I think it was 2009. I ain't 100%.
2009.
But when Michael Jackson passed away, I walked in my house after work. And I was so upset and I was so sad. And my son and his friend was sitting there. And I had just watched the movie with Will Smith called Hancock.
Okay.
This is when I was like on my high horse, getting drunk all the time. I didn't care about nothing.
Mhm.
I walked in the house and I was buzzing. And I did my hee and I kicked my foot and my shoe flew across the room and I was like, Hancock. I don't know why, but my son still remember that to this day. But all I remember is that I cried and I sat in a corner and I cried.
Yeah. It was a great.
I didn't know Michael
It was a
Jackson,
great loss.
and none of y'all know him. But you're right. The loss that this
Because
community.
we won't get
Oh my
another.
God.
We won't get another one like that. There will never be another Michael Jackson ever, ever, ever. Now his nephew played him. When I tell you that's about the closest that you gonna get to the
What
original
is
Michael.
Tommy talking about?
He get on my nerves. I wish he'd just go to sleep. Go to sleep, Tommy. Go to bed. But you just
What do you say?
leave
What do you say, Steph?
Miss T. You for some reason look like you just want to bust out.
No, just kidding.
Tommy, go to bed.
Bust out and do what, Tommy? Oh, he said.
We can't have him on the show. We need
Tommy, next time you're on my show, we're gonna talk about Hancock. And when we talk about Hancock, I might bring your blanket to the movie.
Oh, he had his blanket. Yeah, we all went to the movie today. So yeah,
He had his blanket.
yeah.
Tommy, I read a poem today about having a blanket in the Lord's eye.
And I think it was a few people that did.
At least did you buy the Michael Jackson blanket that was like $60 or whatever?
I want me one. I want me a Michael Jackson. I'm in love again with Michael Jackson.
I never stopped loving him.
Never did.
But let's get to dating in today's society. So, is it cool that you like somebody and you're all kicking it, and people in your family or your friends be like, what you been doing with that man? Why are you doing? Why y'all together? Why you ain't told me nothing? Why did I? Is it best to keep your relationship under bay or let it out? What you think?
Well, it's hard when you're dating and you find that one that you might want to date, and you out. Flint is small, right? Everybody gonna know somebody that know you.
True that.
That's gonna spill the damn beans every time.
Every time.
Yeah. How did you find out? Don't worry about it. Somebody done seen you or seen them. Flint is small like that. But I think that you may not like who I'm with. I may not like who you with. I may have my opinion about who you with, or I may not have an opinion about it. I might just be quiet. But I think, especially if you're a friend or you're a family member, I think that the support of whatever makes you happy, because I love you, I support you, and whatever makes you happy. Because I remember when I first got married, my mother, throughout my whole marriage, and believe you me, it was a train wreck.
Okay.
Right? But never, not one time did she interfere. Did she do anything? She's like, that's your red wagon. You gonna push it or you gonna pull it on out the way? It's up to you what you want to do. She had no comment and gave me no direction to go, because she didn't want to give me a direction to go and I stop and then that affect me. So it was best that she stayed neutral with it, right? And for people to have an opinion about who you with or who you might be dating, it's okay to say what you might feel, but be happy for that person and let that person allow that person to go do their own journey.
I feel that I agree with you. And I feel also that if you're in a relationship with somebody, if you want to keep it private, then that's your choice to keep it private. But then you don't need to be speaking on your relationship to other people. Because if you want to keep it private, you don't want nobody to know about it, and you're speaking about it to other people, that's a catch-22. I feel that if you want to keep your relationship private and nobody needs to know at the moment, then you don't need to talk to your family or friends about what you're doing with this said person.
And
You
you
need to
better
be
go
quiet.
to Detroit or
You need to be
Saginaw
quiet.
or Grand Rapids area.
Right. Because if you talk about it,
Because you go anywhere in Flint, believe you me, we gonna find out about it. I'm gonna find out.
And they're gonna talk about it, and by them talking about it, they're gonna bring it to light.
Mhm.
So the best thing to do is, if you're in a relationship and you don't want nobody to know about it, for the first part about it with your mate,
Keep it to yourself.
keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Do you, and see where it goes. Because all relationships that you manifest do not always work out. So you get the, oh, this guy, this, that, or this woman, this, and that. And then soon as someone in your family see them, now stuff happen. I almost cussed again. Now stuff happened, and then you turn on and be like, "Oh, I ain't with them no more." And everybody looking at you like, "What happened?"
And
now they're in your business.
I'm guilty of that, and that's exactly. Listen,
tell us, girl, tell us.
I'm guilty of that. Oh boy, I can't tell it. I can't tell it.
Yeah,
I can't
a little bit. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit.
Oh, I got it now.
Just a little bit. Give me a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a wee little bit.
Tommy said it depends on if she's married or not.
Yes, it does. Because a lot of married women is separated from their husbands, and a lot of married men are separated from their wives, and they choose not to tell people in the front running. They want to still have their cake and eat it too. I think that's wrong.
Now, wait. Now, separated going through a divorce or separated getting a break? I mean, is there a difference? Are you separating pending divorce papers? Pending what? I mean, it just I think that makes a difference as well, because you will run into some married people saying that they're we getting a divorce, or we going through a divorce, and the divorce is taking a long time, and then you wonder, okay, now what's really going on? Do you really want this divorce, or I like you said, do you want your cake and eat it too? But you don't even have to be married to have your cake and eat it too. I mean, you got guys and I'm gonna say no difference. Period. It is not. You don't even have to be married to go through something like this. You could just be a person who still want their cake and eat it too. Who wants to have a relationship here and a friendship there, and a dangulation here and a or whatever back there. You know what I'm saying? So, but it just depends on where you are in your life, on what you're going through and what you need, and where you are standing in the moment of your life, or what you want.
So most people that stand in the moment of their life of what they want, they still don't know what they want. They still decide to be a tyrant in their relationship and say, okay, I'm not going to tell her that I got a significant other person because I like her. I'm not going to tell him that I got a person of interest because I like him. These are the things that make me feel like this. Any and every time you're in a relationship, anytime, no matter if you choose to be with that person because you know that person is for you, or you choose to be with that person because you feel that this person brings prosperity or whatever to you, whatever it is. This is my whole big take on it. Are they really, really ready and willing to give up the same things you're giving up to be in a relationship? Because if you go in a relationship like, okay, I'm never going to call that girl I used to talk to no more, or that boy, I'm never going to get involved or look at another woman or another man, do you think that person that you're giving up all these things for is going to do that for you? I'm just asking.
Well,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna talk
asking.
realistically here. Let me talk realistically
Say
here.
what Tommy said before. Grundy, we need the panel to drop. What panel? And somebody named
Best viewers.
somebody named. Okay, go ahead.
But I still feel like it really depends on where you are in your life, and when you see certain things is not happening, we have to have the strength to
Yes.
leave it alone and move forward and never look back.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what it to avoid getting hurt, because as you stroll down your Facebook page, you see all these killings and people killing their girlfriends and their boyfriends, and because of different certain things. This is why. And don't ever think that you cannot, because let me tell you, I'm an investigator.
Okay.
I will find out.
Yeah.
I find out every time. But women have intuition, right? Don't you have a gut intuition sometimes? And we can always feel like, what is he doing? I feel like he's doing something.
Right.
We have a gut intuition with that soul tie. Let's talk about that. With the soul tie will give you that gut when you really have a true soul tie. Grundy, can you look up soul tie for me, please? When you have a true soul tie, because I think it's so important on the connection.
It is.
With people, and it's just like in the what is it, the spiritual realm, and
Yes,
and all of that, it makes a difference on how connected you are with that person when you have intuitions about certain things, right?
Yes.
And a lot of times, and most of the times, it's true. If it's not, it may not, you might feel might not coming on, but it's something there. It's something there. God's trying to tell you something. And we miss the mark sometime.
Missing the mark.
We miss the mark sometime when God is trying to tell you something on that intuition that you didn't have. Like something is there. And he telling you because you mention it and you talk about it. So that means it's there, right? Soul tie is a profound spiritual, emotional, or physical bond that connects one person's soul to another, often creating intense attachment, shared vulnerability, and lingering connection even after a relationship ends. This bond can be healthy, supportive, or toxic, controlling, frequently forming those deep friendships, intense shared experiences, or sexual intimacy. And what else does it say?
Take that.
Romantic relationships is a deep, sometimes overwhelming connection with a romantic partner, leading to feelings of being tied together, even after a breakup. So even after you break up, you can feel that person. You ever broke up with somebody and you can feel like they thinking about you, or they thinking about me, or you can kind of feel like, I know he thinking about me. You can feel that. That is a soul tie. That's that spiritual connection that you have. And when you have that, that's when you start to when you know they might be doing something. Hey, when you in deep in a relationship, don't do it. Just choose to leave and be respectful about
But that's messed up because a lot of people don't choose to leave. They choose to stay and be miserable or toxic. Why? If it ain't working for you, ma'am, it ain't working for you, sir. Leave it alone.
That person said, what you mean? Okay, Tommy says she not She not bullshitting and stuff. Is very good at finding shit out on you. I think people underestimate her. Real talk.
Mm.
No, seriously. I have found out some stuff. Listen, if I told you something, you wouldn't even believe it. But it was the soul tie that got me there.
Okay.
And when I tell you true story, I got a couple of them, but it was because of the soul tie that was there, and I find out every time, it never failed. But whose fault is it though? At the end, I had to take accountability. So taking accountability, once you find out somebody is not right, they're not real, they're not
Right.
100,
Damn.
to leave. So now I gotta take accountability for sticking and staying, because I already knew. And when you
But
know,
where that put you at?
that puts me in a fucked up position. I'm just saying, excuse me. I mean, it really do, because you still love this person and you want to be with that person, right? So it
Mm-hmm.
puts you in a very bad mentally and sad situation, puts you back at romancing that damn remote control,
Mm-mm-mm.
back to the remote control. It takes you back to fingering that damn remote control.
Fingering it. We just talked about that a minute ago.
It takes you right back there, and that's somewhere that I just did not want to go at the time. Was fingering my remote control again, romancing my remote control. I didn't want to do it, but I had to make a choice. Either I was gonna stay in the toxic, knowing what I know, or I'm gonna get out and take the lonely. And because I'm lonely, I'm at home by myself.
Yes.
But then that's when you got to start loving yourself, and like being in your own company and enjoying your own company. Once you can enjoy your own company and get back into a relationship,
I'm my own biggest fan.
when that red flag come again, you gonna know how to bust up, because now I know how to romance my remote control.
Right.
I know how to finger it and all that. Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm my biggest fan.
I'm just
I don't
saying.
need nobody to turn
I'm
up
just
with me and have a good time. I don't need
just
anybody to pump up the music with me and have a
Right.
good time. I don't need anybody to go out
Yep.
dancing with me and have a good time.
Right.
I am a movement in its own.
Exactly. So now if you get back into a relationship and it don't work, you're gonna be just fine, because now when you see that red flag, now you should be able to bust up and be okay to going back to
Yep.
this remote control, because I'm good.
Mm-mm-mm.
But it takes time to get there. I think it takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time being away, and I think you need to give yourself time in between relationships.
Grace and mercy.
Grace and mercy, and time. And you need to give yourself time in between relationships, because if you don't, you're gonna take the toxic from the last until you're new. So you got to give yourself time. So I took 2 years off.
Okay.
And it was well needed.
2 years off from what?
Relationship. Period.
No. Hey, y'all heard that?
Yeah, it was 2 years.
I've been out of relationship for 2 years as well. Keep going.
Yeah. So you
Seriously.
need that. And it's like a cleansing type thing, everybody need to go through a cleansing period. When you feel like things is not going well, your relationships, then take some time out and just work on you. And that's just giving yourself space. And time for yourself, so that the next relationship come along, you'll be ready, but you'll be more your what is it? It'll be more cleansed and more open and more aware, of what you was coming in front of you. So when you see that red flag, they know you don't head on with that.
Man, I'm speaking of what you're talking about. I agree, 100%. We got a lot of red flags. We got a lot of things that people tend to overlook, especially when it comes to relationships. Okay, so if you're dating somebody in today's society, you need to understand that there are consequences in dating. It ain't just about whether he good to you or treat you good, or she good to you or treat you good. It's about the prosperity of, are you ready to take that next level with this person? Are you ready to be involved with this person like that? Because sure enough, it's going to be people in your business and say, he been with her too many times. That must be his girl. Let me find out. Then you got dudes that say, she been in his face too many times. I wonder what he means to her. Let me find out.
Well, let me tell you. Let me answer that for you.
Please.
Who gives a shit? And who gives a damn?
I was waiting on that one.
Who gives a damn? You cannot. Let me tell you something.
The person in question.
But everybody got an opinion, and they can have that opinion. But you cannot let what other people think and their opinion affect you and how and what you're doing in your life. So let them have their opinion. I just had a conversation with someone about this. Letting people affect you by what they say and how they feel.
Okay.
I don't give a damn. When I tell you I don't give a damn, I don't care what nobody think. Because then nobody walks in my shoes. I put my own shoes on.
Amen.
Every day.
Amen.
I pay my own bills. I go through my own
Amen.
walk by myself. I came in this world by myself.
Mm-mm-mm.
So whatever
Yes.
anybody got to say about me, I don't give a damn. I just
Girl,
don't.
I know.
So when someone come to you like that, that's okay. That's their opinion, and it's okay because we all got an opinion, but that doesn't justify.
And we all been through the mess.
And it doesn't make who and what you want in life. Because at the ultimate, you got to make your own decision for Terralisa.
Girl, eh?
So the next
She
thing,
said a mouthful. Amen.
Amen. Why focus on what's not going to work? Speak it into existence that you can have a relationship that will work. People that are broken. Let me see. I done lost it. He removed it. Okay, people that are broken in some shape, form, or fashion stay in toxic relationships. Bottom line, absolutely. But that's why I say they need to cleanse themselves and not be in a relationship for a while. They cannot. It's not even good for them to even be in a relationship. Period. Dating isn't a bad thing. It's okay. Why focus on what's not going to work and speaking into existence? Yep, I said that. Dating isn't a bad thing. It's definitely can be beautiful. Take a look at what you choose because you ignore what you see. Not right to have what you want. Know better, do better. When you know better, you do better. So when you know what you're dealing with, you would do better, right? And I totally agree with all of that. Can you bring that back for me? I can't. Yeah, bring that back for me. That whole thing, because yeah. And it says when you focus on what is not going to work, we need to speak into existence what we want. Amen. And once we start speaking into existence, it's going to come manifest. Along. That's called manifesting. You know about that, Terralisa.
I know about that. That's what I'm saying.
You know about the manifesting. So we have to manifest those things that we know that we want, that's good for us, what's best for us, and move forward with that. And when we see that it's not what we're manifesting, then we need to exit stage left. Let it go. Right. You got to. No matter what the attraction is,
I'm trying to read what he said,
or what it could be. And when you got
dating isn't a bad thing. It definitely can be beautiful. Take a look at what you choose, what we talked about, because you ignore what you see, not right to have what you want to be better to do.
Know better, do better. You talked about this before the show.
Yeah. I'm just going to say this, Tommy. I'm going to leave it right there. Sometimes, no matter what we do, everybody wants to better themselves. But are you ready to better yourself in your relationship with the person you're with? And most people are not ready for that. What they want to do is comb it over, do the comb over, smooth it over. Ain't nobody ready. Everybody be like, look, this is me. This is who I am. This is what we going to do. This is how I feel. Point blank. How do you feel? People don't do that no more. So to me, chivalry is dead. All I know is this, like me and Stephanie been sitting up here talking about. You have got to know how to roll with the punches.
Yeah, because it's not gonna always be
And move on.
roses. It's not gonna always be roses. So
No.
at some point, it's gonna be a knockdown, a knockout.
Knock
But you
down, drag
gotta.
out.
But if you got the love and the intimacy that goes along with that love, because intimacy means a lot once you get to that point. And once you have the intimacy and the love, then and the trust, and what else? What else can we put with that? Trust, the intimacy, the
Loyalty.
and loyalty.
I didn't read that part up there. Tommy said, people that are broken. Oh, you did read that? Okay.
In some shape or form or fashion, stay in toxic. And that's why I always say, are you healed? Because if you still
hardly nobody's healed, tell the truth.
Well, I mean, we can be healed enough to walk in a good relationship. Mm-mm. You don't think so?
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I believe that a lot of people are afraid to walk in that. They're afraid to see the error of their ways. Been hurt. Yes. They're afraid to see the error of their ways. Yes. What you just said was 100%.
But you're right. And oh God, that's deep. You have to know your ways and that person's ways. Absolutely. Because we are not born perfect people, and we all got our own ways, and some of our ways are not good. Some of our habits that are not good. It's a bunch of habits that I might have that nobody like.
I know I do.
My TV shows, I love. Hey, don't mess with my
TV shows.
Listen, you might like to watch the Cowboys, and I might want to watch Love Is Blind.
But no, Stephanie, it's true. Yeah. You just made a valid point.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Each of us, especially women, we have our own habits. If a man can't deal with our habits, how can he deal with the things that we do on a daily basis? Because most of our habits are derived from daily life experiences, i.e., men cheating on us, men beating on us, men telling us stuff that ain't true and being in our face. Yeah. All these things. But on the other hand, you got men that act the way they do because they know women be lying to them. Women be coming at them with all kinds of extra stuff. And women come at them and say, I just want you to take care of me. Knowing dang on well, all she wants you to do is give her money.
So you got to know when to hold them.
And know when to fold them.
And know when to fold them.
Please believe.
You got to know.
Kenny Rogers said all of that.
You got to see, next Hot Friday is steaks on the grill. Okay, cool. Got you.
I'll be over there. I went over to Mike's and ate some chicken.
I know. I had just left.
Man, that chicken was fire.
I had just left.
And that sausages.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dog tried to bite me to get a bite of that. I beat him up.
The sausages were good. Yes, I made the hamburgers. Was it?
I didn't eat a hamburger. I had sausage and a chicken.
Okay.
But I heard you was over there earlier.
I had made the hamburger patties. But sometimes people that have dealt with toxic relationship become negative, and then when a good person comes along, you don't know how to embrace that good person, and chivalry isn't dead. And that's true. I totally have to agree with that. Sometimes people that have dealt with a toxic relationship, and 9 times out of 10, we all didn't have toxic. I don't know one person that I listen. Everybody that I know has dealt with some toxic relationship, some form of fashion. Everybody. But after that, it's on how we deal with it mentally and healing moving forward. Because it's going to happen. I feel like even with our kids, they're going to go through some things. They're going to go through some hurt, some heartaches, and all of that. But like I say, only the strong survive. Only the strong are going to survive.
And that's why I keep teaching my grandbabies a lot of stuff now.
Y'all got to get mentally strong and know who you are, and that you deserve better, and that you deserve all the good and goodness that God graced you with. and leave it there.
Leave it.
Yeah, and you leave it there.
Leave it there. That it can be extra toxic if you keep taking issues in a relationship with you to the next level or to the
You
next
can't do
person.
that.
You really can't do that. It's time to let it go.
It's
Yeah, let it
time.
go.
It's
Yeah, let it
time.
go.
It's time to let it go. But sometimes, and I think on the last show we had with lessons with Larry, I had asked a question. I said, do sometimes do people compare, one person to the next person? Do we find that happening a lot when you in a relationship, or you might even find somebody new and you compare like, oh no, he's not like
Yes.
that last guy I
Yes.
met. He not doing the same thing that last guy. That last guy, he did this and he did that. And now I done got used to that. But we're not together no more. But I done got used to the this and the that and the third, right? And I'm not getting
It's
the this
cat.
and the that and the third and the next one. So how do that make you feel? I mean, can
Use
you,
and abuse.
or lack of. Let's put lack of, because now you're not getting what that last person, even though y'all didn't get along. And it might not be too great, but it was some things out of that person that you liked, that you wanted to take with you until, you know. I think sometimes that happens. I mean, you kind of low key compare.
Some people do.
Some
People do.
people do. A lot of people do than they say that they do. But
Mm-mm.
for me, I don't feel like, if your mind sway that way,
Mm.
it's because of the experiences that we experience.
And some people understand that no matter what the experience is, what you have in life, what you go through,
Hmm.
they're not ready to accept it. So because
Yeah,
they don't accept it,
yeah,
and now they push it back on you as your problem.
yeah.
And then when they see you be like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's on you.
Right.
Then that's when they do
Instead
craziness
of talking about it.
and mess it all up.
Yeah, instead of talking about it.
Man, I'm trying
And
to tell you.
then, you know, so when you meet a new person, do you think it's cool to have to tell that person what you like and what you don't like, or do you want to wait to see if they're going to bring it to
I
you?
think I'm gonna wait.
You're going to wait and see what they bring.
I think I'm gonna wait and see what they bring, because I feel like this, Stephanie, that if I put all my eggs in one basket
Hmm.
and I tell them right away, they have an opportunity to say, "Oh, I know what triggers you. I know what not triggers you. I
And
know how
use
to
it
get to
against you.
you." hmm I think it's
Absolutely.
best to do a little bit at a time,
Hmm.
little at
And
a
just
time.
see what they are,
See
and
what
what
they
type of
about.
person, what they got to bring to the table.
hmm
That emotional, mental thing. I'm
It
so
is
keen
emotional
on
and mental,
mental.
y'all.
On the where are you at? Is you crazy? You low key killer or what? I got to find out. I mean, what is your
Are you the
status quo?
187 type of nigga? You
Yeah,
murder, death,
what
kill.
is your status quo? You're just describing what your expectations are in a relationship. So just bring that to the table when you meet a new person. And
What else
that's
she
true.
said?
When you meet a
The
person, bring what
understandable.
your expectations are. Like, I expect this from a guy. I expect that from, and I think that's key. And Tommy, I'm glad you said that, because I think that is key. I think if people bring what they want and what they desire up front, then you should not have
You ain't got no problems,
no problem.
no issues.
Right.
Stephanie, when I first met you, Stephanie and I, let me clarify this. We're not in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But when I had to say this because we
Mm-hmm.
talk about relationship issues.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first met Stephanie,
Mm-hmm.
I was at a friend's house that I didn't know who she was, and she came through the door. When
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie came, Stephanie's actions were, "Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Nice to meet you." And she
Mm-hmm.
sat down.
I know that down.
And then me and the other girls was like, "Hey girl, how you doing?" And she was like, "Nothing, just sit up and chill." I said, "Guess what? I'm an author, I'm a writer, I'm a poet." I initiated to
Mm-hmm.
her.
Mm-hmm.
I opened up the door to her.
Mhm.
Now, has Stephanie not been the person that she is? She could have easily said to me, I don't read books. I don't do this, da da da. And she could have shut me down. But she didn't.
I didn't.
She opened up and said, well, what do you read about? What you talk about? And I told her. And then we engaged in conversation back and forth. So the conversation we engaged in back and forth led me to believe that Stephanie is a person that's interested in the work that I do or what I talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So moving forward, dealing with relationships.
Yep.
Dealing with people.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with today's society. When you meet people, are you willing to open up and say to them exactly what's going on with you? Exactly what you're doing? No.
Mm-hmm.
People lie. And when you lie, people act off that lie and they perceive that lie as a truth. And then they keep going with it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
He said,
and
let's
now,
get some clarity on the panel, please.
Who said that?
Tommy, no. We
what?
was at a friend house, Tommy. And I was single at the time, dating. I was single at the time and she was single. And I was
single.
with a guy, actually, a guy friend of mine. He was a friend of mine. And Terralisa was showing me her books. And I was very intrigued about her poetry because I looked at the book and I actually end up talking about it and I ended up buying the book. So the guy that I was with had been trying to date her.
On the low, after the fact.
And me and her at the time didn't even know each other because when I walked in the house, I didn't know Terralisa.
And I didn't know her.
Terralisa didn't know me. But he had the balls.
Balls out.
The balls to take me around a woman that he had previously tried to talk to.
No, it was after the fact.
Was that after? Okay.
It was after the fact.
Well, they still had the balls to take, because I think by this time he knew.
No, he didn't.
We had been around each other though.
Me and you been around each other that day, but when I saw you after him was here at the studio. And I walked in, you walked in with Larry and them and Money Mike finna do your show.
And you said, I remember you.
I know you.
And then
you brought my book.
Told me that guy was trying to talk to you, and I never knew.
See how stuff work out.
It was crazy.
But look where we are right now. We're friends. I don't talk to that guy. I've never got with him. I never dealt with him. But guess what?
I knew from the get-go. Listen, when I tell you my radar went off like this, it was good to meet some new people. I rode and to the friend house and met her. And I got a chance to meet some really good people, and we became really good friends. And that's the only thing that came out of that, because I really didn't even know. I was just bored, got tired of doing this with the remote control and said, let me get out the house. Mm-hmm. So,
but in prosperity too,
great relationship. What did he say? No,
dating in today's society. Tommy Boy said
about who not in a relation, who not in a relation. Who's not in a show presently?
Start with the Miss T. He said, Miss T. He said, Miss T, you're revealing some valuable information about you tonight. I appreciate the show tonight. Thank you. And he said, hold on one damn minute. Who you still not in the relationship?
This is when it get bad.
Let's get some clarity on the panel, please. No, I'm talking about what she said about who not in a show presently, a relationship presently.
I don't know. Oh,
I'm not in no relationship. Are you in a relationship?
No, I am.
You are? Mm-hmm. Well, I'll slap my knee and call me daddy.
Secretly. See what I'm saying?
Secretly. See? I just said earlier, some people be in relationship. They don't need the world to know about the relationship they in for several reasons. Mainly are people going to try to talk about you or tell you about your partner? They're going to try to tell you about the person you're in a relationship with, like, don't be with him. Or they're going to tell him that.
They already did that. I didn't already went down that I didn't already got on that train and they didn't railroad me down past Chicago to Mississippi right now.
Oh my God!
I think
Past
I'm in.
the
I think I'm
M-I
in.
crooked letter I.
I think I'm in Mississippi now.
You know what?
I didn't know I'm on that train. Bingo.
Relationships are like this. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I met a guy, and how can I say this? I'm gonna say it like this.
Just say it.
I met a guy, and he was very nice and very cool. And he told me that the place I met him at, there was a female there that he was interested in, or they talked for a few months, whatever, and it didn't work out. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Wait, stop right there. So you met a guy at an outing
establishment,
and he's pointed out a female that was there that he used to be in a relationship with.
Yes, ma'am. So I said, well, I don't got nothing to do with that. I'm just me trying to be friends with you. Now, I didn't move forward to say, I did say I like you, but I didn't say that I want to be in a full-blown, open-wide relationship.
That don't matter.
So it's not in the dark and it's not in the shade.
But that's just sitting there. That's just two people there that don't really know each other, just having
True
conversation.
That. But I know the girl.
But if she didn't come, did she come to the table and say something?
No.
Well, if she didn't say something, I don't think that had to.
No.
If she didn't come to this table and make a scene, and she didn't say nothing to you or to him, then he could have kept that to himself.
True that, because I didn't know nothing about it. So
he
now,
just kept that to himself.
So now the main thing is, to me, is I'm dealing with somebody.
Love who you love, absolutely.
I'm dealing with somebody in a friendship thangulation.
Oh God. Okay.
And I feel like I don't want this person or any other person to feel that I'm being manipulative about anything, because I'm my own woman. I'm going to do my own thing. And I'm not ready to settle down to be in one relationship with one person. Because when I do, I don't want all what Tommy Boy been saying. I don't want none of that stuff.
But wait.
I want to just be with that person. I want to be in a relationship.
With the right person. With the right person that you connect with.
With the person I connect with. And when I connect with that person, I don't want it to be in the dark. I don't want it to be that I got to go somewhere and be like, they tell me, oh, sit over there. Don't come over here with me. I don't want that. I want to be like, if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm going to do my thing. You're going to accept me for who I am, because I'm the type of woman that I like to get out and have a good time. And I'm going to have a good time with whoever having a good time with me. Now, when it's time to lay down and go to bed, I don't want one person. I don't want the world.
So when you get into another relationship, though, I'm sure that all of that would kind of cease and. That if you want to hang out, then you would hang out with them.
Yes, because I don't believe, even now, Stephanie, I don't believe in people being in a relationship and then you leave your man in the house and you all chilling with about 5 other men. I don't believe in it. And I don't believe in a man leaving his woman at home and going out and chilling with 4 or 5 other women. Dude, if you're going to go out, bring your girl with you to have fun. Man, if you're going to go out, bring your girl with you to have fun. That's how I feel.
If I go out, or if my man go out and meet up with some more females,
how you gonna feel?
It's how they gonna feel.
No.
When I show up to the establishment.
Coming on the ones and twos.
It ain't how I feel. It's how they gonna feel
when you show up. But how that man gonna act when you show up? That's my question. How that man gonna act when you show up?
Oh,
is he gonna act like you bothering him? Is he gonna make you feel undermentionable around these females because he want them to feel that you in his space and messing with him?
Well, his best bet is to go out the back door. You came through the front. You better exit out the back. You better go out the back door.
Ooh-wee.
So, Miss T, does this mean you're done working on you because last month you wasn't open to this?
I think you got your days and times misconstrued, Tommy boy. Last month, I wasn't working on anything. I'm still the same how I was when I told you when we went to the movies and you had your blankie. I'm just saying. And I said then, I'm not in a relationship. I'm not looking for a relationship. I don't want anybody yet because I'm working on me. I'm trying to heal me. I did say that, right? Talk to me. Talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. Because I said this.
Tommy,
I like
pick your blankie
guys
up off the floor.
that are nice. I like guys that treat me good and want to be nice to me because I'm going to be nice to you. But that doesn't mean that my niceness is going to be taken for I'm your girl or you're my guy. I'm not going to do that.
Well, I think that, like I said, we all want somebody, right?
Yes, we do.
We all want to be in a relationship.
I do.
At some point in time in our life, we all want that. And do we all need to continuously work on ourselves? Absolutely.
Yes,
I
we
think
do.
that should never stop. I think
Never
that's a
stop working on
continuous
yourself.
thing that we must continue to always work on ourselves. That should never stop.
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
think that should ever stop. And I think at this point in your life, I think you are ready and looking for some possibilities, and just have to being cautious of the red flags. But and to me, from my advice to you is when you see those red flags in your dating journey, because it's okay for you to date right now. You said you feel like you didn't kind of worked on yourself and you continue to work on yourself. I just think that now through your dating journey, know when you see your red flags and run. And it's okay. Now, if they want to be in your Rolodex as a friend,
they're showing our age. She said Rolodex.
Even if they want to be in your Rolodex as a friend, that's okay.
It is okay.
Until you are committed to someone, the Rolodex keep rolling. I mean, because until somebody...
I'm not committed.
Yeah, and until you're not committed with somebody, of course you're going to continue to date, and your Rolodex is going to keep rolling until you decide to completely settle down with someone.
Mm-hmm. And that day when I do, I'm going to tell you right now, the world going to know because I am not the one to keep in the dark. And I'm going to keep that guy in the dark. But speaking of bringing things to light and not in the dark, I want to give a shout out to MUA Jock for all your beauty needs. Hey, Jock. Shout out to you, girl. People, if you want the way you looking good, shop with her for all your beauty needs at www.shopmakeupismylife.com. Use those words, put that in, and I'm going to give a shout out to Out of the Mud. Look, I know we started our show a little late tonight, but Out of the Mud, man, they're here for us. George F. Grundy II, we don't...
Thank you, George, for taking your time out.
George will be here when we need him. Give me some sound.
And I need a blinker and all the other stuff going on. There you go. Because you took your time out.
And he showed up to my event tonight. What? Talk about Out of the Mud family being there. Hey, Levels. May 10th is my next one. I think that's when it is. Not this Sunday coming up, but the Sunday after. Come on and support your girl. See what I'm doing. And I'm going to give a shout out to James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. That man, he had a vision with George F. Grundy, and then they brought in Larry Lott with his vision, and now this vision is a reality and it's true. We're
going to keep it moving.
We here. Yes, we are going to keep it moving.
We're going to keep it moving.
So like, share, and subscribe to all the platforms. Okay? George F. Grundy II, he on Facebook, y'all. James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, he on Facebook, y'all. Go on their page, check it out. And Larry Lott, Go on their page and check it out what they do. They share all these things. And I want y'all to share, like, and subscribe. And if you out there, other than Tommy Boy, who always our biggest fan, give us a call. 248-820-5053. Get on the line, call us, or get in that chat line. Tell
Like
me
Tommy
what you think
do you
about
know
dating
that,
in today's society. What are you talking about, Stephanie?
do you know that people honestly take movie blankets? My date today, she brought her blanket and I brought my blanket. Yeah, they did.
Tommy,
They did.
the first time I went to the movies with you, I appreciate it. And it was fun. We had something to eat. We had a good time. But no, my nigga, I never. And let me take my glasses off so I can see.
She had never heard of that.
I've never heard of it. Nobody ever done that with me. Maybe
Have you heard of it, Grundy?
Maybe I ain't privy enough to do it. Nobody's ever done that with me or shown me. I've never seen it. George F. Grundy II, talk to me. What you got to say? You ever heard of it?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
He pleaded the fifth.
So you can't answer that
That's
question?
pleading the fifth. That sounds like a jury. That's pleading the fifth.
I would like the court to put on record that I plead the fifth.
Okay.
So you the month.
So
you the guy that took the blanket too.
I have no recollection of any blankets.
He took a blanket to the movies, and a girl probably felt the same way I did, Stephanie. Well, no. I don't know. Tommy Boy, it wasn't no disrespect to you, love. I promise you. I got love for you, dude. I do. You cook good. You didn't cook, and I ate your food. I came over and chilled with you. I done sat outside out of the mud and chill with you. Trust and believe. I don't got no problem with that. I just never know nobody to do that, okay?
I was going to take my blanket today, and we're going to end after this. I was going to take my blanket today, but I actually walked out the house too fast. I had too much going on, but I normally do because sometimes it really
you the one that told me that.
Yeah, because one time I went in there, it was so dang on cold, the air was blowing down on me, and the next day I was sick. And that was the one out in Birch Run. I had went to a movie theater out there in Birch Run. It was, when I tell you cold, it was cold. So ever since then, I started life
going to the movies with family members or guy friends or other homegirls or whatever. I have never.
Well, you in your seat and they in theirs.
But I'm just saying, I've never seen it.
If you put your coat over you, and I have my coat over me, it's a blanket.
But see, when I go to the movies, I always wear a jacket anyway. Okay. And if I get hot, I take it off. If the temperature how it is, I keep it on. Mm-hmm. But I've never.
I don't like that.
So to me, that was something strange because in my lifetime growing up, being around the YT people, I don't want to say it that way, but being around them, I've always heard them say, "Oh." They would say, that's what she said. And you be like, what she say? It's a game that says that what she said. So they say these different things. So a couple of them have said to me, yeah, da-da-da. And at the movies, and they brought the blanket, they was in the finger mode. I was like, what do you mean?
God.
I was obliviated about it. I didn't realize that.
That's why. Because who does that?
I'm not going to say it anymore. All I know is that I done heard plenty of times people said that if somebody bring a blanket to a movie with you, they're ready to do other things.
No.
And I didn't know that. So
that's not right.
Going to the movies with my homeboy.
That's not right.
He did not do anything. I'm going to put it out here. He did not do anything disrespectful.
And that's a red flag.
All he did was offer me, would you like to share my blanket with me? And I said, no. And I left it at that.
Yeah.
And now I know why. Well, and I'm sorry that I did what I did, but
that's just being disrespectful.
I just want you to know that that has never happened to me. That has never been a part of my situation going to movies. And
then besides all
I ain't
that,
gonna take that from you. Keep on doing what you do.
And besides all that, they got the thing in the middle where you put your pop and all that stuff. And
all of them don't, Stephanie.
Well, the one that I
all the movies don't have that, baby girl.
Well, they got the pop holders right there. So they got the armrests with the pop holders.
And some of them fold up.
I don't know which one that is. I ain't been to that one. I ain't been
Any
to that
of
one.
who? Let me see. He said, never mind other people's opinions. Love who you love.
Oh, yeah, he had been said that.
I always say that too. Love who you love. And y'all, we've been on this thing. We can rant and rave a little longer, but the main thing is
You learn.
on this Sassy T show, for real, we being sassy about dating in today's society. Who you got, who you choose, what you gonna do, how often you gonna bring them out in public, how often you gonna let people know that that's that person you with, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, I saw you do that earlier. I thought you were talking about your skin time. Child, we be on here too long. We got to go.
It's time to exit stage out.
I tip my hat to you
But we'll be
all.
back next Monday.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday. And watch all the other shows. And
watch all the other
have
shows.
A good night.
We love y'all.